Hello, welcome back to Max Coins. This is a follow-up to the January Bronze Hunt and a follow-up to the penny varieties video I put out recently. This time we're looking at the half pennies we found in that particular hunt, and we're starting off with the 1911 half penny. There's two varieties here. The one you see on the screen is obverse 1, and that's identified with the upstroke of the D pointing to a gap. But when we get to obverse 1 star, you can see that that's now pointing at the border tooth. All the obverse and reverse numbers and letters are as referenced by David Groom. Now we're on to the 1940 halfpenny. We're going to be looking at three specific letters, namely the L of half, the first N in halfpenny, and the P of halfpenny. For reverse D, we're looking at the L pointing to the right of a tooth. Looks more like the centre. The first vertical stroke of the first N points between two teeth, and on the P it points to a gap. For reverse E, the L points between two teeth. The left vertical stroke of the first N points to a tooth, and the P in halfpenny points to a border tooth. For reverse F, the vertical stroke of the L points directly at a tooth. The left vertical stroke in the first N points to a tooth, and the upright stroke of the P points to a gap. Looking at 1953 halfpennies now, and there's two obverses to look out for. The first is obverse 1, where the plus points to a gap. The legend's actually further away from the rim as well. And then there's obverse 2, where the plus points to a tooth, and the legend is actually slightly closer to the rim. On to 1954, and we've got two reverses. I've got these backwards. This is reverse B on the screen, where the L is to a gap. And then where the L, this is reverse A, where the L is to a border tooth. On to 1957 now, and there's two reverse varieties. The first one is the Rapsi. This one is from my collection, although we did find one or two of these during the hunt. And then is the ever so slightly scarcer calm C version, the difference being well, basically that the C is much calmer compared to the other reverse. Then we have 1967 obverse 3. The eye of Gratia is to a tooth, and the D of DI is between or to the left of a border tooth. The book says obverse 4, the eye of Gratia is to the left of a tooth. I can't really tell the difference, but when we look at the D in DI, that is now to a tooth where it was to a gap previously. So that's a good indicator for this particular variety. On to the 1967 reverse sides now. So we've got reverse J, where the right hand flag there has got very weak, and there's no real diagonals to the flag. But then we look at reverse M, and you can see where the diagonals have had incurse lines cut into them. There are two other reverses, N and O, noted, but I've not been able to tell these apart from any of the others, so I won't go into any detail on them on this video. And next up, we have signs of die deterioration. If you look at the left-hand side of the right-hand sail, you'll see that the rope is partially missing on this particular coin. And on this particular one, it's more present, but still showing signs of being short. Groom has this as a short rope type. Not a variety, just basically a manufacturing defect. And the last coin I want to show on this particular video is this 1966 halfpenny that's showing signs of clipping. You can see where during the stamping process it's been clipped. But I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed this video, please do so, and I shall catch you on the next one.